I'll show you how to get set up on BnB Chain with Trust Wallet, including getting tokens into the wallet, using some applications, and then sending them back out again. So first thing we need to do is download Trust Wallet and then press Create New Wallet. So I'll click that and then create a passcode for the app. This is just an app lock password. You can take this off in the app later if you want, or you can switch it to biometrics if you want to keep the app lock but not put in a code. From here, we want to press Create New Wallet with secret phrase. Swift is a different type of wallet. It's like a smart wallet for EVM chains, but it doesn't support every dApp or every chain. So I just set up a secret phrase wallet if I were you. And then from here, it's going to take you through to a page that looks like this. These are the 12 words that are your wallet. So if you lose your phone, just download the app somewhere else, put these 12 words in, and then all of your money will still be there. So this is the really important thing. Think of it as like the password to an email account. You know, as long as you have the password to your email, you can log in anywhere else. This is really important that you write this down, keep it safe, don't lose it. If anyone else has this, they have the password to your account basically. So don't show it to anyone, don't lose it, make sure you have it somewhere safe, and that's how you create the wallet. I'll leave some other in-depth guides on getting set up the Trust Wallet down in the description if you want to see step-by-step every single page, all of the settings and everything else that you'll need. But you can see right now I've created my Trust Wallet, and that means we have a wallet that we can use with the BnB chain and we can connect to applications. Now, if you do use the BnB chain, maybe you have a Binance account as well. So if I go over to my Binance account, what I'll do is go down to my assets, and then up in the top, you can see exchange and wallet. If I click wallet, this is Binance Wallet, and you can use the BnB chain through Binance Wallet as well. This may be easier for you if you don't want to handle any of the wallet seed phrases. The recovery phrase that you get with Trust Wallet, that's your responsibility. With Binance Wallet, it's kind of a in-between solution where you can much more easily manage the keys to your wallet, but you can still use blockchains, including the BnB chain, pretty much the same as you can in Trust Wallet. And so you may want to go through this wallet as well. Again, I'll leave some videos below on this and how to use it. But for now, we'll just look at Trust Wallet and using that with BnB Chain. In order to use the BnB Chain, we're going to have some BNB Coin in our wallet. That's how we pay for transaction fees. So if you want to send coins to a different wallet, or if you want to use a DEX, you want to swap tokens, then you need to pay a transaction fee. And the way we do that is paying in the BNB Coin itself. So what we need to do is get some coins into our wallet. So right here in the top right-hand corner, I'm going to press this one, and I'm going to search for BNB Coin. And it should be this one right here where it says BNB. That's it, right? BNB Smart Chain. You can see that I've toggled this on. So I'm going to press done, then go back out to the wallet, and you should see that right here, BNB Smart Chain, this token. So this is the thing that we need. So I'm going to go ahead and buy some. I'm going to go over to Binance again. In my Binance account, I've already gone ahead and bought some BNB coins. So I've got that in my centralized exchange account, and I'm going to withdraw that from my centralized exchange over to my Trust Wallet. If you don't have Binance, there are other exchanges that offer BNB coin as well. So if you have an exchange account with Binance, Bybit, Gate, OKX, MEXC, and a couple of others, you can get BNB coin on those pretty easily. If you don't know how to sign up for a centralized exchange or go ahead and buy on a centralized exchange, videos below for all of that as well. I'll also leave links to Binance and some of the other exchanges I use. They can give deposit and trading bonuses if you're new, so you can check all the details. I'll leave everything down in the description below. But I've gone ahead and bought BNB coin, and I want to withdraw this. So down at the bottom, press withdraw, send via crypto network. It's the same for every other exchange. Once you've bought the asset, go to the asset and press withdraw, and then it's going to ask you where do you want to send it. So the address that we're sending to, that is our Trust Wallet address. So go back into Trust Wallet. From here, I want to find the coin that I'm sending, which is BNB. So I'm going to come down this right here, BNB. This is the coin that I want to receive into my Trust Wallet. So I'm going to press receive. This is my wallet address for my Trust Wallet. So I'm going to copy that. In your Binance account, just paste that in. So that's the address that we're sending it to. Now it says automatically match the network. I'm going to click this, and just to be doubly sure, I'm going to press BNB Smart Chain. That's the actual chain that I want to use, and receive the BNB coin on, and then just press an amount that you want to withdraw. It's the same for every exchange if you don't have a Binance account. Your address, that's your Trust Wallet address, and you want to send the BNB coin over the BNB Smart Chain so that you can use that chain in the future. There is also a way to buy BNB coin directly within Trust Wallet if you want to do that. So go into the coin again, which is BNB coin, and instead of pressing receive, just press buy in the middle. And what this is going to do is send you through to a third-party on and off ramp. So right now it says I can pay with a credit card with Ramp. That's the recommended. So I can go ahead and do that. What it's going to do is send me over to that website. Now this is a third-party on and off ramp. Basically, it's like a centralized exchange, but rather than being an exchange, they kind of focus on being an on and off ramp only. So you have to set up an account with Ramp. You have to do KYC there, which is ID, details, and you have to go through with a card transaction. Potentially with Apple and Google Pay, you can do that as well. The problem with this is that you have to sign up for an account anyway, and the fees for doing this are usually really high, around 2 to 4% all in all, just to get the token in your wallet. Now, if you're using a dedicated centralized exchange like Binance or Bybit, OKX, something like that, they have much better on and off ramps, and it's a lot cheaper to send bank transfers in and into those exchanges, and they have trading fees like 10 basis points rather than 4%, which is 400 basis points. So I'd recommend centralized exchanges if you can, but if it's easier for you or if you can't do that, then you can pay with a card directly within Trust Wallet as well, but you will be paying a higher fee for it. If you want to withdraw other types of assets into your Trust Wallet account on the BNB chain, you can do that as well. You just have to make sure that they are supported on the BNB chain. The easiest way to do this is to go to the asset that you want to send out and see if the BNB chain withdrawal is supported. So I've gone to USDT here, I've got a balance. I'm going to send that into my Trust Wallet account using the BNB chain. A lot of people do this because they use USDT to trade against other assets, or maybe they use stable coins to send to other people. So I've got some USDT in my Binance account. I'm going to press withdraw, exactly the same as I did with BNB Coin. Press send via crypto network. I'm going to paste in my address here of my Trust Wallet. Now the network down here, you can see that there's a bunch of different supported networks. The reason being is that my BNB Smart Chain address is actually what's known as an EVM address. And it's the same address across all EVM chains, like BNB Chain, Ethereum, Arbitrum, Optimism, and a few others as well. So to be sure that you're getting USDT or any other asset on the BNB chain, you have to make sure you send it over the BNB chain from your centralized exchange. So up here it says BNB Smart Chain. That's the one I'm going to send it over, and I'm just going to send that amount over. Now, Binance actually have zero network fee for this, so you don't pay any fees from the Binance side. But once the stablecoin is in your wallet on Trust Wallet, you do have to pay fees to send the USDT around to other wallets, and you pay for fees in the BNB Coin, which is why I sent BNB Coin over first. So I'm going to withdraw the USDT, and then we should see after that's done, we have 2 assets in our wallet on the BNB chain. Whilst we're waiting for those assets to hit our Trust Wallet, I'll show you BSCScan, which is the BNB Chain Block Explorer. So go to bscscan.com, I'll link it below as well. But this shows you all wallets and all transactions. So you can paste your wallet address in the search bar, and it's going to show you your wallet. As you can see here, the transactions in and out, all of the tokens that you hold, and all of the transfers. So if you're wondering that something hasn't hit your account for some reason, you should be able to see the Block Explorer and see what's going on. It's going to tell you if an asset transfer is pending or if it didn't happen, so you shouldn't expect the assets and everything else. You can see your wallet here. If for some reason Trust Wallet isn't showing your assets or they're not showing up, this sometimes happens for smaller coins, where if you have a smaller coin in your wallet, Trust Wallet won't show it because it's unrecognized. You can go over to the Block Explorer here and it will show you every single coin and token that you have in your wallet and all the transactions. Now that we've got assets in our Trust Wallet, we can go ahead and use them. The first thing you might want to do is stake BNB Coin. So in Trust Wallet, that's pretty easy now. Go to BNB, so the coin that you have, press Start Earning here, and then press Stake. So we can press that, choose the amount that you want to stake, and then it's going to give you the yield that you can get from staking. This changes depending on the validator, so choose one where the yield is pretty decent and reliable. Now, the amount to stake, I think the minimum is 1 BNB. And staking is where you lock up your coins on the blockchain, and then they pay you some of the fees that the blockchain earns back to you. The APR right now as a yearly figure is about 5.64%. So that's what you'd get if you locked up for a year as a yield or as a dividend back from the blockchain. But that can change over time with usage as well. And there's a 7-day lockup, which means you lock up your tokens, and if you want to unstake them, that's a 7-day wait. And you can't use these coins to pay for any gas fees while they're staked. And if you do want to unstake, you may need some gas fees there as well, which means that you should never stake the full amount of your BNB. You should always leave some back for gas fees just in case that you need it. Now I'll show you how to send some tokens out of your wallet to another wallet address. This is good if you're sending some assets to somebody else, if you have their wallet address, or if you want to send them back into your centralized exchange because you want to cash out of the tokens. So you can cash out in Trust Wallet, but again, it's the same situation where you're going to be using an off-ramp where the fees are really, really high. So it's better to send them into a centralized exchange, and those are way cheaper for trading fees and have better on and off ramps. So we'll send some USDT back into our exchange account. We'll go to USDT, and then from here I'm going to press send, and it's going to say, where do you want to send it? I've gone into my exchange account and I've got my deposit address for USDT on the BNB Smart Chain. Because our USDT in our Trust Wallet is on the BNB Smart Chain, that means that where we send it, they need to accept that token on that blockchain. If they don't accept the BNB Smart Chain USDT, then we can't send it into that exchange. They need to accept the token and the blockchain as being the same as where you're sending from. So when you send and receive from exchanges, same asset, same blockchain. So I'm going to paste in my wallet address to my exchange account, and then I'm going to send in the max amount of USDT. I'm going to press next, and it's going to check everything and make sure that my addresses are okay. Now down here you can see the network fee right now is 0, which is fantastic. So I think Trust Wallet are actually sponsoring stablecoin sends right now, which is great, which means you don't need to pay anything. But some other tokens, they may not be sponsored, and you may have to pay a small fee. And the fee comes out of BNB, not the coin that you're sending. So you always need some BNB in your wallet to send and pay for fees. But for right now, the USDT is free, which is great. So we're going to press confirm, and that sends it out into the other wallet that I pasted in the address there. So that's done, and we send that to USDT out of our wallet. That's going to go to the other wallet address. If you want to exchange some tokens, you can do that directly using Trust Wallet's swap feature. I'll show you how to use a decentralized exchange in a second though. But from here, press swap down at the bottom, and then it says from and to. So just make sure you're using the same chain here. So BNB Smart Chain and BNB Smart Chain. You can actually swap tokens between networks as well, but that uses a bridge. It's going to be really expensive, and then you'll have a token on a different chain that you probably don't want it on. So just be doubly sure that you're actually going from and to the same blockchain. Now from there, you can choose the tokens. So I'm pressing BNB here. You can see I've got a balance of BNB Coin. I can use the value of this to swap into another token. And during that transaction, I'll also use some of that BNB to pay the gas fee. Now from here, I can swap this into a different token, and you can search for all of the popular tokens right here. So if you want to do that, let's go and swap it into some USDT that we've just sent out. You can see that we have a 0 balance of that now because we sent it out of our wallet. So we'll choose 50% or something like that. And what we're doing here is using a provider known as 1inch. 1inch is an exchange aggregator, and it just gets the best exchange for you for any given swap. So if you want to swap one coin into another, go ahead and do that. Now if I press continue, it's going to show me the exact route for the swap, and it's also going to tell me that I have to pay a gas fee right here, provider fee and network fee, which comes out to around 60 cents or something like that. So that's the fee for swapping. Now you're going to be paying some extra fees here because Trust Wallet are in the middle and they're charging you a trading fee, and so this may not be the absolute best exchange. You might want to use a decentralized exchange directly in order to get the cheapest rate. So if you do want to do that, you can just press exchange, and it's going to go through with that swap for you. I'll show you how to connect to a decentralized exchange directly. That means that no one's going to sit in the middle of our swap taking out extra fees that we don't need to pay. So go down to Discover in the bottom right, click DEXs here, and then choose an exchange you want to use. PancakeSwap is by far the most popular on BnB Chain. It has the most currency pairs and the most volume, so you'll probably be using that one. Or you can use 1inch as well, which is an aggregator which scans all of the exchanges and gives you the best exchange rate for your swap at the current time. So from here, we want to connect our wallet. So press Connect Wallet, press Trust Wallet. It's going to read my balances here. We want to connect on the BnB Chain, so press BnB Chain at the top, and you can see it's reading my balances. So I'm swapping from BnB Chain, BNB Coin, and select token. Let's say we want to swap into USDT. You have to make sure that you choose the right chain here because there are different chains. These exchanges these days, they'll swap your token and send it to a different chain at the same time if you tell them to. So we don't want to do that. We want to keep it on the BnB Chain, so press that. And it's going to give me the exchange rate right here. You can see that the gas free is basically free, and this is the exchange rate. So if you want to go ahead and do that, just choose the amount that you want to exchange like this, and it's going to give you the exchange rate. Press swap. You can go ahead and swap one coin for another using the exchange directly or an exchange aggregator. We can connect to any application that we want using the Dapp browser. So if you want to use lending protocols, Aave and Venus are very popular on BnB Chain. Anything else, you can see them all here. If you go to DEX again, go to PancakeSwap, you can just connect your wallet here. So connect, press connect with Trust Wallet. Then again, we want to go to BnB Chain, press connect, and then you can go ahead and search for all of the different tokens that are on PancakeSwap as well. If you want to go ahead and trade those or do anything else with them, you can swap them into either BNB or USDT, and then you can send that out of your wallet back into a centralized exchange if you want to cash out of your tokens. If you want to see exactly how to on and off ramp with the exchanges, I'll leave those videos down in the description for you as well, and the exchange bonuses down there. I'm James, it's MoneyZG. Cheers for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.